Yeah! Uncle Mark here, playing with this new VOX Mini Go 10. It is the 10-watt version of their Mini Go series. They have 3 of these Mini Go's. They have a 3-watt, the 10-watt, and I guess a 50-watt. And so this is a new series of amplifier from VOX. And in many ways, it reminds me of the Roland Mini Cubes and the Street Cube. It has the same format, but with some different interesting features. And I'm going to go through these features, and then I'm going to tell you what I like about it and what I absolutely dislike about it. There are things I dislike with a black passion about this unit, but there are so many things I like. So let's just take a look at it. See if I can get this thing closer to you. So it has a whole bunch of modeling amps. Okay, so you can go from the British VOX AC 30 clean to VOX AC 30 boosted. If you've ever heard an AC 30 on boost, it is a completely different animal than clean. It also has a Soldano, which I really like. So it's a Soldano model. And it also has a vocoder, which is like the coolest thing in the planet. And I spent way too much time messing around with it. So it also has gain, and it also has tone, and its tone is either bass or treble. It's not 2 controls, so it vectors that way. It has a volume. It also has delay and reverb, 2 different types of delays, 2 different types of reverbs, and you can set the times. It also has a chorus, phaser, tremolo, and then it has a octave. I found the octave one for Cigar box guitar unusable, but that's me, and you may find a use for it. It has a built-in drum machine with a whole bunch of different rhythms, which it's very, very cool. And something it also does is it tells you what the 1 is, which is really important in listening to drums. So it will go flash, 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 all flash, 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 all flash. So when you use the looper that is on board with this, you can tell when you're on the 1. This is kind of important looping, learning how to loop. That's an important feature, and I love this. This is one of the most important features. So it has an onboard looper. The VOX Mini 3 does not. So the 10 has an onboard looper. I'm going to find that this is much better using the pedal than using the onboard. It's much harder to tap it in. It's nice if you had a friend to tap when you're ready to loop. But there are workarounds for this. So let me show you kind of what this thing does. I've got it plugged in, and we'll talk about that. Also, on the bottom, it's got these feet that you can pull out, which makes this really nice. So you can have this thing sit at an angle on the ground next to you, busking, that sort of thing. So that is really cool. So just to go through some of these, I'm going to start out here with the Deluxe CL, go through the Boutique Overdrive, the AC30, blah, 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 all the way around, and kind of show you what that sounds like. So it starts out. I'll get my delay off. Nice and mellow. Then it has Boutique. It's a little bit harsher, I think. Boutique Overdrive. Okay, then it has the VOX AC30. I find this very usable. Very usable. The boosted VOX. I really like this boosted VOX. The one I really gravitate towards, it says Brit Combo, just like the Roland Mini Cube. I really, really like that. That is very much like the Roland Mini Cube. Then you come around to the Brit VM, which is really tinny. I don't like. The Soldano. I'm a big fan of that Soldano model, and I have a Soldano, so I think it works really well. It has a double Mesa double rectifier, which really sounds good. And it has a vocoder. This is the coolest thing I have ever played with. I played way too many hours and actually forgot about time playing with this vocoder. So I'm going to go back to that Brit. Actually, I'll go to the VOX, the mellow VOX, and I'll kind of show you what these other features are. So what I'm going to do is here on the effects, I'm going to dial up the chorus, and it sounds more like a doubling of the strings. Then we have phaser, which is my absolute favorite modulation. So if you turn this low, you can do that organ part in Led Zeppelin. I am a huge fan of that modulation effect of phaser. So also we have tremolo. So if you want to do something credency, or just do a really slow bluesy thing, get a swampy feel. Those are the modulation effects out of this unit. It also has delay. You can hear it right there. It has different delays. You can hear it, the repeat. It has a whole bunch of reverbs. So you can hear that reverb. Not really a fan of the reverbs. I think it sounds harsh, but that's just me. You may really like the reverbs. So they have that, the drum machine. So you have rock. I can turn that down. That's the rock setting. Really good rhythm beat. So it also has metal, pop, it has blues. And you can really slow that down. There's dance, jazz, and it's got 357, which is very, very strange. It's got metro, which is a metronome. So if you want to learn how to play notes, that really helps. Metronomes are nice to have. So the way you would program it is you have a little button here called tempo. You can slow it down. So I am going to now adjust the looper. Best thing about this is that all of these effects you can change after you have the loop. This is really cool. This is one of the best things about it. So you can practice learning how to solo and where to take notes and just really discover different notes that you may not have seen before. So to stop it, you just press it like so, and to stop the drum machine, you press it like so. The volume works. It also has a suppressor in it, basically, that takes it down from 10 watts to like 3 watts to like 1 watt. So you can keep your tone. All right, the things I love about this. I absolutely love this little amp, so don't get me wrong. I love it. Things I don't like about it. One is that the microphone input, because it does have a microphone input, is not an XLR. It's a 1/4-inch plug. So you're going to have to buy something completely different than you already have for a microphone. You're going to need an XLR male to a 1/4-inch female. That's something you have to have. Also, the battery issue. So, DC 5-volt in. I had to buy one of these to actually put it in here. And then you have to have a power bank to actually work it. So, it's not battery powered like a Roland Cube, like you and I think of batteries. Little copper top things. So it doesn't have that ability. You have to have a charging bank like you would charge your phone with. So those are the two things I incredibly hate. The other thing is this weird thing that I'm actually going to saw off today. And I don't know what it's supposed to protect, but it just sits there and, I don't know, does nothing for me. Other than that, this is a hell of a tool. This is one of the greatest little portable amps, and I'm sold on it. It's got two things I completely hate, but everything else I really, really like. The channels, the fact that it has a mic input is fantastic. I don't know if I'll ever use that part of it, but it's cool. You know, it has inputs, it has auxiliary, it has headphone inputs, so you can do lots of things with this. This is a fantastic amp for 3-string cigar box guitar. Definitely an upgrade from the Mini Cube. Definitely an upgrade from the Mini Cube. The fact that you have to buy a separate foot controller, that's another thing I can't stand. I mean, why do they do that? Really? You know, you can't just throw it in with the device, but I know it's a cost thing. These are what I consider throwaway amps. You will never get this repaired. So make sure when you buy it, get the warranty. The warranty is what's important. I got this from Sweetwater New, 3-year warranty. In 3 years, I am sure I will have something different than this. I don't know, but probably. So that's something to think about. But it's really, really a cool tool. And this vocoder thing, I mean, I just fooled around with this for ages. So let me get a drum beat. There we go. I just had so much fun with this. So much fun with that, and this drum machine thing, it's fantastic. It's a game changer. It's a game-changing amp. So anyway, if you decide to get one of these, $200, something like that. Probably more in the UK, more in Australia, more in Europe, you know, that sort of thing. But in the US, I cannot remember what I paid for it, but it was around $200, $229, something like that. Came with, you know, shipping and taxes and all that crap. So anyway, I really like it, except for its 2 big faults. I think it's a wonderful little amp, and I am going to be taking it with me to Arizona next week. So I'll let you know, and I'll show you some videos of my travels, and you'll be able to see that. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you soon.